Hi, what and welcome back to Football Manager 2020, where we are seeing out the calendar year 2023 with a home game against Wigan. We'll then welcome in 2024 with a home game against Forest Green Rovers. That's all coming up this week, subject to weather conditions. We are subject to frozen and flooded pitches, or waterlogged pitches I should say. But it doesn't look like the weather's going to be too bad, so fingers crossed. We do have a bit of a goalkeeping issue at the moment, with Tom Scott out with a broken ankle and Bergstrom out on loan. So we do have an emergency goalkeeper of Tom McLaughlin, who we've signed, former Sunderland, who was on a free transfer. Coming new year, we should be able to get Bergstrom back from his loan. So let's crack on and see how we fare against Wigan Athletic. We do need to try and clear out some of the dead wood, which I did in the off recording, and I've also looked at some contract offers for Longello and Dreyer. Hopefully they'll sign up. We also extended a couple of contracts that we had clauses which allowed us to do so, and we've also set a couple of players for transfers, such as Simone Rossetti and Michele Volpe, are both available. They're both wanted by Fleetwood, and Rossetti also by Cheltenham. Excuse me. If we look at the under-23s, Carvalho is wanted by Burton, Dylan Stevenson is wanted on loan by Altrincham, and that's about it. So, it's match day. Let's push forward. Let's get the game against Wigan Athletic underway, and see how we fare. Now, Odin Bailey is coming to the end of his contract at Toulouse, and he is an attacking midfield centre and striker. So could we sign him? Nope. Absolutely no interest at all in joining us. The rest are at English clubs, so we can't make an offer. Blythe contracts we already know about, most of which we're not bothered. We have offered Angol out, but no one made an offer. Cheltenham want him. Staff, youth contracts, not bothered about. And there we go, there's the two. So we extended Leo Fish and we extended Stefano Venko, neither of whom are going to set the world alight, but you know, they just give us an option. There we go. Waterlogged pitch at Croft Park, so the Blythe game has been postponed. So our year 2023 is done. We'll have to see where that leaves us, because we still haven't got over the halfway point of the season, I don't believe. I know we have. We've reached halfway and we're on 42 points. We do have 2 games in hand. We have dropped out the playoff places, but if we win both games in hand, we actually move up to 3rd. So hopefully we can get these games, get some more games back underway. Sunderland did manage to win, so did Tranmere, but obviously the rest have dropped points somewhere along the line. So let's motor on. We'll get Messi Seals move to River. Okay, that's interesting. Stewart update. Not much going on. Not much going on. Some recommendations. Easy win predicted for Blythe at home with Forest Green when we do tick over into the new year. Let's have a look. Lionel Messi. Wow, what a player. It's a 36-year-old. Look at the goal scoring record. He actually hasn't featured for Barcelona that much in recent years in this game, but the game didn't like him, to be honest. You know, if you look at that drop off from real life to actually the game, it doesn't seem to like him very much. His goal scoring record nowhere near what it was. But he's back home in Argentina. Good for him. Only being paid a miserly sum of 46,000 a week. Don't know how he's going to survive. Danny Rose. Okay, it's not the same Danny Rose I was thinking. But here we go. Push towards the end of the calendar year. And we'll say have a good New Year's, everyone. And Happy New Year. Tick over to Monday. Under 18s defeating a friendly. Start of the transfer window. And there are rumours that Hull are going to sell Leonardo da Silva Lopez to Sheffield Wednesday in a deal worth nearly $3 million. Looks unlikely if Vittorio Setúbal are in front, but he is a good player. Here we go, home game. Doesn't seem to have been postponed quite yet. Let's see if it passes its pitch inspection. Seems to be okay. It's still only 9 o'clock. Important dates in January. Lots of games coming up. Oh my word. We have Forest Green coming up today. Then in our next episode we'll have the FA Cup game away at Wolves. Where we'll hope to make some money and if we can get through to the next round. But our away form not looking likely, and they're doing very well at the top of the championship. We've then got Charlton in the midweek, followed by Sheffield Wednesday and Fleetwood in the following week, and then Milton Keynes and Wigan the week after that, and then Bristol Rovers and Bolton, bringing it to the end of January. Now if we do make the FA Cup 4th round, that Bristol game will be postponed, but it's probably very unlikely, I would suggest. Obviously if there's a replay at all, then other games are going to be impacted as well. So at the moment, one FA Cup game, and is that 8 league games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, absolutely. Wow, what a busy month. Chris Beach is still struggling on his course, on his Continental Pro course. That's about the 4th or 5th time he's needed more time to finish it. Charlton make Rossetti offer. Not a lot of money they're offering, and they want us to continue to pay a lot of his wages. No, that's highly unlikely, Cheltenham. He's 26. You're the league below us. Stall offer. Anyone else after him? Fleetwood. Offer to clubs. 75. 2 installments of $12,500, and let's try that. Monthly financial update. So we're 350,000 in debt. Got 4,000 gap in the FPP, and our squad registration opens, which we don't need to worry about. Continue. So 3 o'clock is upon us on New Year's Day. We're still only scoring a B, which seems really harsh, but let's crack on. No postponement of the fixture. Good. We do need a win. I think we're just going to go with the same team. Now, can we recall Bergstrom? And what's the actual deal that he's away on? They're paying his wages at the minute. But we have a problem, so we do need to recall him. There you go. So he should be back for the next game. That means we can. How's CJ doing actually? He's doing alright. So we can go to hide those onto the club. Sanderson's on his way back. Volpe is wanted by Fleetwood. And we just have to go with that, don't we? Yep, let's crack on. So we need to get 3 points here. Return to winning ways and get 2024 off to a winning start. Wayward by Smith off that. He'll be showing his nerves. Here come Fleetwood. Dodu, good save. Walcott behind for a corner. Doesn't seem to be many fans in the ground, but that could be the away end. Grayson crosses over the top by Rawson. Let's have a look at here. Yeah, we are pushed up a bit. To Dodu, yellow card. Costa obviously picking up his usual yellow. Long Jello has it. Back to Uglumber. To Olyinka. Long Jello to Hume. Finds Wright Phillips in space. Oh, he's put it wide. He's put it wide. Smith with the goal kick. Wright Phillips picks it up, gives it to Costa. Back to Walcott. To Hume to Wright Phillips. Ipswich take the lead at Sunderland. Wright Phillips can't beat the keeper again. Third goal in 25 minutes for Wickham away at MK Dons. Smith, goal kick. Finds Grayson. Wright Phillips gets back to try and challenge him. De Costa to Wright Phillips to Hume to De Costa. Loses out to Swan. Swan comes forward down the left. Inside to Finney. Inside to Adams. Let's go. Good with Murph. Outside. And Walcott knocks a long ball forward. Wright Phillips gets it from a wayward pass by Forest Green. Goes back to De Costa. Looks inside. Has Olyinka in support. Gives it to Longello to Sanders. Finds Longello. Oh, good challenge by the defender. And a foul surely by Grayson on the edge of the area. Not given. Could have been a second yellow card and a really dangerous free kick. Feel a little bit robbed there. As we approach half time. More attacking. McGlaw to Walcott, to Hume, to Olyinka. Drives forward, finds Hume. Hume hits one, blocked by the defender. Walcott with a foul on halfway. Couple of minutes to half time. And that is half time. This is disappointing. What are we going to do about Wright Phillips? There's Longello. Loses out, but Sanders picks it up. Ugalumba to Longello. Tries to cross. Wins the corner. Just have a look. Have we got the overlaps? Yeah, we have. And have we got them in support? Yeah, we have. Let's do them automatic. See if they'll get forward soon as we're attacking. Hume with a corner. Over the top of everyone's gone out for a goal kick. What a waste of an opportunity. Rawson free kick. Olyinka wins the header, finds Hume, finds Longello, finds Sanders. Ugalumba's out wide on the left, but he goes right. Hume finds Ugalumba. Crosses first time. Broha with the header. Oh! It looked like he'd scored, but it must have just skipped past the post. Throw in Wright Phillips to DaCosta, to Wright Phillips to Hume. Hume now finds Ugalumba. Wonderful ball, wonderful finish. And that's his 8th of the season, and it's 1-0 Blythe. 3.5 minutes gone in the second half. It really is a wonderful way to ball this by Hume. Good anticipation though by Ugalumba. Look at this lofted ball. Look at that, and a volley left footed, smashed in the air post. Ipswich go 2-0 up now with Sunderland. Here come Forest Green. McGraw clears it to Wright Phillips. 3-0 now for Ipswich. Sanders finds DaCosta down the right. Looks to beat his man. Crosses, finds Broha. Deflection, finds Wright Phillips, gives it to DaCosta. Crosses, Longello wins it, puts it over the bar. Sunderland pull one back against Ipswich. DaCosta throws it into Wright Phillips. Back to him. And Walcott back to the keeper. McLaughlin, probably in his final start, finds Ugalumba. Tentatively comes forward. Defender allows him. Goes inside Longello, finds Sanders. Sanders skips past the... Oh, poor finish. Created the room for himself. And a really tame effort wide of the post. So we're going to take Broha. No, we're not. We're going to bring Longello and swap him with Olyinka. He's going to go down the left. And then he's going to come off with Dreher. And Wright Phillips perhaps. It's going to make room for Broha. And then Sula's going to come on. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Up to 4th. If we're going to keep hold of this 3 points. Smith with a goal kick. We're just going to have a quick check here of how many fans are here. Just under 2,800. Walcott to DaCosta. Oh, a lovely change of pace, but deflection. Breyer to Hume to DaCosta. It's the defender again. Hume inside the box, wide of the post. Ugalumba forward to Sanders. To Dreher. Olyinka in space. Lovely ball to Sanders. Defender blocks. Broha. Another block by the defenders. We're not going to go work ball into the box. Create a bit more build up. And then we're going to take off DaCosta for Fofana. Go back to balanced. As Forest Green look to build. Sanders steals it off Green. Finds Hume. Finds Olienka down the left. Cuts inside. Hits one! Into the side netting. 7 minutes remain. Goal kick for Smith. Blower wins the header. Back to Hume. Sewell plays the ball to an advancing Blower. Crosses with Hume. 2-0. Sewell doing well to force the keeper into a save. And the rebound falls to Hume to wrap up the 3 points. Corner. Hume to take. 3 minutes remain. Penalty. Brow was brought down. Hume to take the penalty. Bottom corner. 3-0. This sort of result that we needed. And Forest Green to spoil the party with a corner. Blocked, another corner. It's about 30 seconds or so of normal time left, 20 seconds plus 4 minutes of injury time. Finney crosses, away by Nglo. Pressure. Blythe push forward. 3 minutes remain of the injury time. Get that 2-1. Into the final 30 seconds. Sanders has it to Dreher, to Hume, to Dreher, to Sanders, to Olienka. He's got Uglumber outside him. He hits one wide of the post. 10 seconds to go. That is it. 3-0. 3 points. Man of the match for Hume with his 2 goals and an assist. Understandable, and starts to feel a bit like last season with that sort of statistic. Most important part was we got 2024 off to a winning start. We're up to 4th on 45 points. We've got 2 games in hand on everyone. With the exceptions of the teams obviously that we need to play. But they're not anywhere near us. We've got Wigan down in 14th and Fleetwood down in 18th. They're both of our games and they're both at home. If we win both, we'd be a point behind Tranmere and 3 points behind Sunderland. But we'd be 7 points clear of those outside the playoff places. Hume fires us into the promotion hunt. Venko gets a goal for York. Good on him. Hilton, half decent 90 minutes for the youngster. Hume plays well. We're going to big him up for that. Tell him he was good in front of goal. And Bergstrom's alone finishes. He failed to make a single appearance. Okay, transfer status. You are not available for loan. There we go. Let's just push on. Next fixture is the FA Cup, which will be in the next episode. De Costa is going to miss that game because he's got a 2-match ban for yellow cards. And we're just going to quickly dive into our teams here. Rossetti offered to clubs for 100 grand. There we go. And Volpe transfer offer to clubs for 50, and then add percentage in next sale 50%. See what they say to that. For our under 23s, Carvalho, Stevenson. Here we go. See if there's any interest. No offers for all 3 players. What interest is there in Angle? Human the team of the week. Longello signed his new deal. Good for him. Wolverhampton away coming up. No offers for Angle. Drea signs a new deal and is happy. Okay, we're not interested in him. And then realistically, why on earth are you advising these two to me? So, Wolverhampton Wanderers coming up in the FA Cup. Easy win predicted for Wolves. As you would expect. Former Bloodman Zach Hemming, who's now at South Shields and not playing particularly well. Big Hume up. And here we go with the press conference. He's in good form, and it'll help. They're a good team. See how the match goes. Looking forward to the challenge. Linking you with Perugia's Ayub Ezetuni in midfield. We'll be discussing that today. Yeah. Picking up the two guys who've just signed new contracts. We really need this to be a money spinner. It's obviously not on TV. It's a bit of a shame. No, just one of the usual. Just one of the usual games by the looks of it. They chose to put West Brom City on TV instead. And with Peterborough Everton and Spurs versus Forest. And Hull versus Norwich on the Monday night. It's a bit frustrating. I'll let Arjan deal with the instructional talk as per usual. And that is the end of the week. Next time around, we'll just deal with the FA Cup third round, I would imagine. But depending on how much time we have, we might look to squeeze in the game against Charlton as well. But it's probably doubtful. Until next time, stay safe. Bye bye.